views and opinions on this podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the executive producer or the sponsors. They are those of the hosts and guests only. We believe freedom of conscience means the right to speak free, to think and believe as you will without the imposition of official coercive power over those beliefs. Liberty cannot exist when people are forced to conform their thoughts and expression to an official viewpoint. Differences of opinion are the natural byproducts of a vibrant, free society. Thank you. Live from Studio Diablo in Chicago, Illinois, this is MKULTRASOUND.
Get with the countdown.
I speak jive.
Forget it, man. Blast off for Kicksville. Shake this square world. Blast off for Kicksville.
I speak jive.
Forget it, man. Get with the countdown.
I speak jive.
Forget it, man.
This is one for the fucking books, and
Shake this
already
square world.
social media's blowing up because you're on the show.
Oh, cool.
I have one of my oldest friends in Chicago, my great friend, talented motherfucker, Jason Meudt.
Hey, dude.
Jason. So
Awesome.
we're friends because typo negative.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's where ground zero of you and I meeting.
Yeah.
Typo negative.
And we have not gay tattoos, but we both have typo negative tattoos. Mine's not done either. I'm gonna get the heartbeat on it and the thorns from October Rust.
Dude, my goal is to get Peachtree.
Oh man.
And then I want
Is that from the After Dark?
Well, they in New York, I know that there's a park where they actually planted a tree for him and called it Peachtree.
Right.
So I follow it on Facebook, a group or whatever, but I want to do a tree, and then I want to have the cinnamon girl smoking a cigarette, the silhouette underneath it.
Oh, you know who made that?
No.
Sid Edwards, who's my first artist in MK Ultra. He did the t-shirt of the two girls at 69.
Oh, no shit.
He was my first artist. Yes, and I
Dude,
met him a few times.
that's-
Yeah, and he
that's
did that
cool.
cinnamon girl. Oh my God, what?
I know, I love that silhouette. Chick just let.
And he's a redneck from southern West Virginia, but he's just amazing. And Typo and he worked together, and you know that's why I met you. And so
Yeah.
it's a small world. And what a great band.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was, I saw you the first time, I forgot which place, but it was you were hosting the show, Front 242.
Yeah. Oh,
And I saw you on stage, and I'm like,
my girlfriend's sister loves Front 242.
okay, yeah. And I was and I was like, who is this guy? This guy's, I was like, this guy's big. And then I met you after, and then I don't know if it was then or we
It was
met.
House of Blues.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where it all kind of, it's a little blurry, but I do remember some key points.
There's a lot of blurry with you. This fucker has gone camping with me and survived.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And we had twice.
Yes. Dude, that was so fun. We used to go camping and we would go canoeing. And everything was okay for you to like, oh, dude, it's fine. I'm like, we're four of us just wasted on a canoe.
Well, guys, we got this fucking Hungarian guy
Yes.
making our
Vasmeg.
cocktails, and that his name's he's the gay Alex. He calls us the two gay Alexes. Like, remember that one thing?
That's right.
I'm gonna kill these two gay Alexes. When he introduced me to, we'll call him Boss Mag, and that was a fucking mistake, but a great friendship.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, fucking, you could not put two worse personalities together than he and I.
Yeah,
you did it.
I know, and it was crazy. It was
Tell
crazy.
him the story about the ID card you had to make for him when he would go out.
Okay, so
fucking awesome.
True story. Yeah.
This is phenomenal.
Because and I know
he didn't have a green card or anything, so he was illegal at that point.
yeah,
Worked with you and your dad.
Yes. Well, he was here on a visa, but he did expire it.
Yeah,
and he stayed. But and he's gonna watch this too.
I know. I can't fucking
So
wait.
what's up, Sandor? But I don't know if he remembers. I made this business card, and it was just a picture of him. It was at one of your places. He was just kind of slunched over, drunk, and I just said, "Hello, my name is Alex. I am lost.
I'm a drunk Hungarian.
I'm a drunk Hungarian. Yes, I am lost. If found, please call."
Take me to this address.
Yes.
That was the greatest thing.
I shit you not, and I could say now, I remember a Sunday morning getting I did the business card as a joke, right? And I remember getting a phone call Sunday morning from a girl going, so I'm with this guy, he doesn't speak English, And he just handed me this business card because he went, I think we were at the rave or something the night before. And I just went home because I just remember seeing him in the crowd just going, just running back and forth, all night. And then at the end of the night, he's just kind of walking out, with a couple friends that he met or whatever. And I'm like, Alex, all right. So the next day, I got the.
No, I took him to see the Cult once, and we had VIP boxies, of course, as I do. And he stood on the edge of the thing. I'm like, we got to get the fuck out here, dude, because you're going to get arrested. I got him out, and they came looking for him. Then my friend Wheelchair Jason, he spilled his wheelchair, and it was right when I read the Motley Crue book. And he looked at the woman. He's like, "What are you looking at, you cockeyed slut?" Have you been watching the?
Hang on. I gotta just jump in.
We got a long
that cult show real quick. That was July 3rd because July 4th I have
a party.
I always had a 4th of July party. I won't get into it.
Don't.
But the only thing I remember from that is these guys were up all night. Here comes pulling down our driveway. Here's a dude he's in a wheelchair, but he's driving, and he's freaking doing donuts. And there's Chicago, I always say Chicago Alex, and then Hungarian Alex on top of the car, and they're just woo. And I'm like, this is going to be an interesting night. And bottles of Jack everywhere.
We're going to leave it at that. Interesting. My God.
You can see the rest of it on YouTube. It is out there. There is a video somewhere.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, of course. Everything's on.
Yes. Anyway, forget that.
So good to see you, brother. God, where were we going to go from here? So we were talking about the Cult and him on the thing, so the police came and the cockeye slut shit. So have you been watching the Tom and Pammy?
Yeah.
She's never heard Motley Crue before, so she's
really,
and she didn't want to see it. So
that's awesome though. Actually,
she got hooked on it.
Yes.
And then we watched The Dirt last night. She's never seen The Dirt.
Oh, what? How fun was that? Wasn't that great? That was great to watch that. Yeah.
Except for the part.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Razzle.
Yeah. But, agreed.
But they can't do the book justice on film because you couldn't do it.
No.
You couldn't tell the whole truth. But that movie, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I remember when I was on tour when I was like 19 years old in California, and it was my first tour, and we went to the Whiskey, and I just remember we went there because there was a band called Electric Love Hogs. Great freaking band, one album. Guitar player went on to be in the band Velvet Revolver. But anyway, veering off there. But shit! I already forgot. I'm already caught in myself with what I'm talking. I'm already thinking ahead. Anyway, what was the main subject that I was started on? I forgot already.
Anybody help?
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's go on the next thing. Yeah.
Oh no, you're like so totally straight. Ooh, what a waste.
This is the worst gift anybody given me. You're pretty good at giving me bad gifts, but this is, my brother gave this to me, and I was like, fucking hell.
It's not real though, is it?
Gator? Not yet. Wow, we're going to go. So on the jump in. Because a few things to talk about the topics. We lost a really good friend this week and a mentor of mine, Johnny Z, the founder of Megaforce Records, the owner of Crazed Management. I get Ministry and Ace Fairley, but Johnny Z did Metallica, Anthrax. I mean, name it. And Marcia and Maria Ferraro, a publicist I still work with. I worked with in the beginning before I was created MKUltra. What a loss, man.
Yeah.
There's a true pioneer of heavy metal.
It. Yeah. With, obviously Metallica. I mean, Overkill, Anthrax. Anthrax right there.
Right there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dude, huge loss. And then we lost, Dr. Johnny Fever, Howard Hessman, who inspired me to become a radio DJ to begin with.
That's so cool. Dude, that is so cool. He inspired me just to be lazy.
Remember when he was I didn't realize he was stoned. He was just drinking coffee. I just thought he was cool. Yeah. But like his coffee bucket was a skull. I'm like, I gotta be this guy. He has sunglasses on for a reason. I didn't realize he was fucking stoned, dude. And then, oh fuck, man, I love WKRP, man. What a fucking show that was.
Yeah.
But you remember in the early days on Newhart, and was filmed here in Chicago, he played a gay guy.
Really?
When there was a what do you call them? The people who talk to people, a psychiatrist, and he was in a group, and Howard Hessman played a homo. It was before you could come out, long before you could come out, which is a pioneer being gay.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty awesome.
I'm pretty good at my history on Newhart and also, but I do not remember. Now, was that the one when they're
when they filmed in Chicago where he's walking across the bridge?
Right.
Yeah. No, not the Newhart show, which was later in the 80s.
That's the one that's the one I watched. So
yeah, some people in there died too. So. I hate losing people.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost so many, and we also, Jason, I lost a very, very, very good friend, and co-founder of his greatest rock and roll bands, Jeff Winage.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
dude, on his birthday.
Yeah,
and I was Southern Illinois, and I sent him a birthday thing through his Jason. Jeff and I had a lot in common, and especially when it came to X-rated movies. So he had a favorite star, Peter North. Yeah. He loved he loved Peter North, and so
he got a kick out of it.
On his birthday, I sent him because I didn't want his wife to see it because I was in with the wedding with these guys. And, oh my God, talk about the greatest wedding reception I've ever been in.
It was a good
pouring
time.
Down rain.
It took me 3 hours to get there in the rain. It should have been 45 minutes because it rained so torrential. Yeah.
And we had to go from the Alex and the Catholic Church. You guys were all laughing when I walked in.
I said it. I'm like, I remember because you walked in. I'm like, whoa, the place didn't burn down yet. And you're like, shut up, Jason. Shut up.
I was dating that tall girl from Amsterdam.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why you were telling me to shut up, because you probably didn't want me to.
Yeah, well, fuck her. Everybody else has. In Africa. True story. Dude, she broke up with me on an email from Africa.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's right. I remember she was.
Baby.
Yeah.
Holly, it's all about, you're still my friend, but no. That wedding was crazy. So Jeff, I sent him a message because I didn't want his wife to read it. He was newly married, just had a kid. And tell the story what happened. It was his birthday, and I'm down south, and that's not my birthday email. Then I'll go about my dad. Went to drive-in or something, and then I saw your message. What happened?
Yeah, we were on the end of like a tour in the summer.
Lynch Mob.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This was just a one-off show with him, but we were doing runs, whatever. But yeah, I remember it just being our last show and his birthday.
Oh,
so I remember going up there and the Olympics were on. I remember watching that, and Jeff and I just sat in the for some reason, because it was his birthday. I said, let's spring for a second hotel room where he can just have, because we were always, when you're on tour, you always just get one room. Everybody's sharing beds, whatever, sleep on the floor, sleep in the van, whatever.
It smells really good.
Yeah. So I was like, it's your birthday. I'm like, let's just get our own room. Let's watch the Olympics, because we got to the venue. We did sound check early.
Minneapolis, right?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. So we were hanging out, just watching TV, having some beers. And then, we went and did the show. Everything, I just remember Jeff was in a great mood. Everybody's happy birthday. And then we played, and I remember they gave us a little extra set time. I forgot why. It's a great show. And
you're in the audience.
Yeah. Afterwards, Lynch Mob was playing, and I was Jeff. I remember, I think right down to the minute, because our tour manager, Mike, came up to me, and he's like, I just saw a look in his eyes, because everybody's hanging out doing shots, whatever, and I just saw a look in his eyes, and he just goes, Jeff's down. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Jeff's down. What is he, taking a nap? Because he takes naps a lot. And yeah. But I guess he did go up to go watch George Lynch, and he did he did have a heart attack right there. And just to clear, I don't know if anybody's watching, Jeff was never a druggie.
Oh, fuck.
He liked to have a couple beers. He was not into, and I remember after this happened and seeing the comments, because when it got out on social media, you know, I started reading because people were just, you know, 99.9% of people were just showing their love and everything. And there was, you know, tens of thousands of people I was seeing posts and all that. But then I just remember reading one and I'm just like, oh, don't get in that rabbit hole. I just walked away. It was very negative and it upset me. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying is, you know, it happened. It was a long day and yeah.
Then I was leaving. My girlfriend just broke up with me, which whatever. And I read that and I'm like,
yeah.
I got on the train and if it wasn't for Curse Mackey being here when I got home, and we thank you for Curse Mackey because he's such a great guy.
Curse good guy.
I was broken. I'm like,
yeah.
Jeff and I were tight.
Yeah, I know you guys were. Yeah. And I think, yeah, that's something where, you know, I have with a relationship with you now is I think it's, and it's kind of weird, but, you know, after he passed, it's like now you and I, it's like all we have is we could just talk about cool shit that we did with Jeff. And there was a lot. You can write books.
There's some shit I can't talk about. That guy was fucking funny.
He's great.
You know who else? Oh, let's go into this. When I first met you had this fucking band called Monkeys With Handguns.
Yeah.
And your brother's a filmmaker, and you're a filmmaker, and I work in the arts and all that shit. But I loved you guys when I told you. And then remember that concert you guys had me come to, and you said, "I'm in the audience." Oh God, that's hot. and Jason's like, he says,
"Oh shit,
be a punk rocker."
Yeah.
He says, "Be punk rock." I'm in the audience, throwing fucking pitchers of beer at them, and they're dodging. And I guess one of the pitchers took a chunk out of Jeff's guitar, and you went on JBTV and talked about it. And Jerry Bryant's like, "That's a good friend." I'm like, they told me to do it. I can't believe I didn't get arrested tonight,
dude. I was playing my drums.
You were ducking.
And no, you.
This is a true story.
You went and you went back to the bar and you spent your $20, your American hard-earned money, on a pitcher of beer. You took that full pitcher of beer and you went up right in the front row and threw it. And I'm playing, and I'll never forget this. It clocked me in the head, and I fell back. And then I came back up and I still hit the beat right on the center.
I know. And your guitar player, who won't mention his name because I don't want to give him any PR at the time, he was afraid he's going to get electrocuted because all the fucking beer on the floor. So let's hear this band. Your band was Monkeys With Handguns.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, great band. The video's good.
Thanks.
And what makes it better, that guitar player wasn't in it. So.
It took me a second. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh. All right. This song is called The Son of Sam. Do you want to set this up?
Yeah, this was, it's kind of cool because with this song, and nobody, actually, I've never said this, if you're a Emperors and Elephants fan, there's a song on, I think it's on the second album, on the Moth album, that this is basically the same song that nobody knows about. If you're an Emperors fan, you'll understand when you watch this video, you'll be like, holy shit, that's a different song.
This is Son of Sam, Monkeys With Handguns on the MKULTRASOUND PodCast.
Doesn't know what's in store. Just so thick, it cuts the air. Eyes cannot turn to avoid my stare.
man, the last time I ever played that song was on the radio.
That's right.
Yeah, I had all you guys on the radio show and the MKULTRASOUND radio network when I was syndicated, and you were like I think you were the first band I had when they put me out west.
That's awesome.
Because Loud Radio picked me up.
That's right. God.
They're fucking. Oh my god, man, I miss radio.
Yeah.
I can't listen. I listen to talk radio now, but I don't like the music they play on radio now. I don't like classic rock. I can play classic rock at home. Look at this.
Yeah.
Can we do this real quick before we get into the fun stuff of the show? My fans ask me, like, when I do a video show, Alex, you've got a great record collection. Show an obscure record of the week. So this is Devo picture disc from Virgin Records, imported. Look at that.
Man.
Fucking Devo.
That's great.
You know how old this is? And Virgin Records. Yeah.
Nice.
There was a bidding war for Devo back in the day. I don't know if you read the book, but there was the bidding war. And they wanted Johnny Lydon from the Sex Pistols to be Devo's singer. So they flew Devo down to the Jamaica and got him all fucking stoned. And Richard Branson was there, and Johnny Rotten. For those of you who don't know, Johnny Rotten was the singer for the Sex Pistols. We want you to be the singer for Devo, and Devo were like, no.
Yeah, I can't see that.
No, I can't see it at all. But
Devo,
Devo were so innovative of what they did.
Yeah,
it's like,
incredible musicians.
God, man, fucking, and they changed.
A lot.
No, if it wasn't for Devo, you wouldn't have Nine Inch Nails. You wouldn't have Ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. So I just wanted to share that because your album with the Monkeys With Handguns was industrial, and then you went and just did fucking real rock and roll with your next band, Emperors and Elephants, who I got to see you one time. Well, I couldn't. I was on a cane one time at the nightcaps, and I had to leave because I couldn't walk. And
okay.
That's when that girl that ended up singing for Tracy Guns. You opened with the Dreads.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? You were, and I couldn't walk, so I'm like, I gotta go home. Then I got to see you. What's that place? What's that club, Cassie? It's on Ashland. It's the fucking the rock and roll club. Yeah, Cobra. I saw you there. Oh my God, you blew me the fuck away.
Cool.
I love this band. And then you got signed, and man, shit happened fast.
Yeah.
Pavement Records. How'd that happen?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I just was friends with Tim King, who plays in Soil.
Camera's there.
Oh, sorry. And
I know we like looking at each other.
right, sorry. Yeah, he plays in Soil, and
I love Soil. Sean Glass is a great friend of mine, but but yeah. So I played him a track or two, and it caught his ear, and he goes, hey, go play another 100 shows. And he goes, then, or 50 or 100 shows, or said something like that. And he goes, then let's talk again. And I took that serious. I'm like, okay. Yeah, of course.
And I did, and we started, and then he goes, all right. And then he saw the following we started getting, and then we started touring, and we just worked really, really hard.
And Jeff was in that band also.
Jeff was in that band, yeah.
And his son.
We did take elements from Monkeys With Handguns with the kind of the some of the programming side, nothing heavy. We weren't sampling drum beats or guitars or anything like that, but we had keyboards, cool little sounds.
But you could tell you weren't a band that was on tape. You were a fucking live band.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. We didn't need a tape or anything. Yeah, we go out there.
And you're a fucking you're like this guy as a drummer is the closest thing to Tommy Lee I've ever seen. You're a showman. Tommy's a great drummer.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
No, come on, you're a great drummer. But Tommy is a good drummer. He's just stupid, but he's a great drummer.
Yeah, he doesn't suck. That's for sure.
Yeah. Play for Rob Zombie. That worked. Yeah. So this band, Emperors and Elephants, I'm trying to look at this thing. We're going to go to commercial after the song, but tell us about Emperors and Elephants. Are you still together? Oh, no, you're...
No. Emperors, no.
How is everybody in the band doing that?
Was
it over after Jeff died?
No, we it's pretty crazy because we recorded. We actually went to down to Colorado and with the producer Scott Wilson, and he's the bass player right now in Saving Abel, but he was in Tantric prior.
They play Looney Bin a lot, Saving Abel.
Okay, yeah.
Do you do the artwork for that?
Yeah, I do. I do a lot. I started work because I just know I known Scott, and so yeah, we went down, recorded the second album with him. Man, to work with him as a producer was amazing, and he took us to, it sounds cliche, but it's fucking true. He took us to levels that we never thought we would.
Well, that's what a producer's job is.
Yes, and he did a very fine job at that.
What would the Doors be without Paul Rothschild?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So continue.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, the album was done. Artwork was literally done. Everything was done. Record contract was signed for the second album, and then yes, Jeff passed, and I honestly was like, fuck it. I mean, I really
you were destroyed.
I did not want to. It's over 5 years now, still fucking destroyed. But you got to obviously move on. And I said, I talked to Jeff's wife, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And at first she wasn't really too sure, like, what are you going to go on? But then we both kind of said, we got to put this album out because Jeff would be fucking pissed if I didn't put out that album. So we did release a hard copy of it. I brought a copy for you too of it.
Oh, okay.
But
it's in that bag.
Yeah. So we did get that. We did support it a little bit, but the spark wasn't there, moving on after that. So yeah, kind of.
Guy was
quietly.
such a fucking good friend to me, man.
Yeah, Jeff was best friend.
A brother. He was a true. You guys were how long did you know each other? A long time.
Yeah. If anybody knows, it was back in the Thirsty Whale days in River Grove.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Good thing.
No, it was fun, man. Yeah,
I know, but it was a good thing.
You would have got in too much trouble. It was a lot of fun, man. Life was easy. All you just had to worry about is, having, $10 when you go to the club so you can buy a couple beers. And that's it. And you watch the show. Dude, I mean, so many bands
and
went
girls.
Yeah, that was a little extra, perk, I guess.
No, you could actually go with $10 and then go home and get laid. You could. I remember going up with $3 once and went home and got laid. Oh gosh. So we're talking about emperors and elephants. I can't say enough about Jeff, but before we move on to this, we got to talk about our friend Paul.
Oh, Paul. Yeah. I love Paul.
What a fucking friend.
Yeah.
The guy's amazing, and I can't believe he's doing comedy.
I know.
This guy
Paul
is like
comedy.
He's an actor. He had a theater. He did plays.
Musician.
I've seen him like come out naked and slip on the floor and fall on his ass. The theater's like, it was a thing about Onassis. But this guy is Paul is a true fucking friend.
Yeah.
So he reminds me, I remember telling him one time, I'm like, man, you remind me.
Did you let him know who Paul was? Because Paul, I don't know.
Paul Bale?
Paul was in Monkeys With
Handguns. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if they.
I didn't want to go forward without mentioning Paul.
Gotcha. Yeah.
He actually did some of the editing on this show, but it doesn't work when coast to coast. But, yeah, but he's a good friend. He's coming back in May, and I want to have him on the show. But Paul loves chicken wings.
Yeah, he does. Do you ever watch him eat them? When Paul
no, I've been with him.
It looks so stressful.
And he's skinny.
He's a little skinny. He's good looking,
but
skinny.
He reminds me of Clint Eastwood. He's like tall and like Clint Eastwood. I'm like, dude, you're like Clint Eastwood. And his wife, Lisa, who fucking I adored, passed of cancer. But fuck, that's when we reunited was the funeral.
Yes.
And it was Jeff that told me that she was sick, so I started raising money, but you can't fight that thing. And she was the healthiest woman I've ever met.
So positive.
Rode bikes with me. She'd ride 20 miles with me a day because Paul wouldn't, but she would. But God, she would have. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think you set her hair on fire once. Do you remember that? I'm pretty sure you set her hair on fire, and she was really cool about it. We were at a bar. Go figure. And
you're gonna tell this story?
No, that's all I remember because I took a picture right after it.
I know what it was.
She was so positive.
It was Double Door when we interviewed Bio and
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Bio and
Rorschach
test and and it was the Bush Gore tour 2000.
Yes.
That was
Snake River Conspiracy.
Yes. Oh God.
Love that band.
I know, but
You introduced me to
that woman was a C word because she
Oh,
wouldn't.
really?
Remember, they were the headlining act. She wanted to go on early because she didn't want to fucking hang out in Chicago.
Really?
That night went long because then when you guys all packed up and went home, I went to Estelle's.
I was with you. The singer of Rorschach Test was there.
That's.
I remember that.
Remember the trouble he got in?
Yeah.
You know, we have so many fucking stories.
I remember that night.
So listen. I'm glad you have it on film because it's a blur.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this song, man. And
Sure.
I love the Emperors and Elephants. And
Cool.
You got anything else to say about it? Just play it.
Oh, so it's Change. Yeah, I remember it was so fucking cold this day, and any of the drumming you see in me there, you know how people try looking badass in videos and all that? I was really pissed off. I was so pissed off because it was so cold, and I fell in the snow. I fell back, and then so I just got up. I said, I'm just do one take, and I did it. I don't even think I did the full song, so that's why I ended up doing a lot of the slow motion. So all the me in there trying to look bad at, I'm just fucking pissed. So yeah, that's about it. It's a cool video though.
It's like a really good band. I don't know why these taking so long to load up, but here we go. On the MK Ultrasound podcast with Jason Meudt. This is Emperors and Elephants.
Long through these memories, these dust-covered walls. Read through my journal, hear my word, my call. Depict on the pages all the faces I met. 'Cause you're the one thing done right in a life of regret. Let it take you away to a place of higher ground. 'Cause the life girl I was lost between the sound. And I think it's time I make a subtle change. And I think it's time I disconnect the chains. And don't trust the changing walls. I will defend. Not for every beautiful moment. Just know I won't let this end. 'Cause I won't let this end. Live these moments, these words, these days. I was telling you something I wasn't strong enough to face. 'Cause I was foolish and young, but old enough to know. 'Cause you're showing me that rose trees can grow. Let it take you away to a time of when by the end of this all you'll know just who I am. And I think it's time I make a subtle change. And I think it's time I disconnect these chains. And don't trust the changing walls. I will defend. Not for every beautiful moment. Just know I won't let this end. And 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 I won't let this end. Yeah. The tables are me. Just let me see. It amazes me how one becomes a need. And I think it's time I won't let this end. Now won't let this. No, 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 won't let this.
I could hear the elements of Monkeys in that song.
Oh, cool. Absolutely.
Hey, what's your least favorite band?
Least favorite band? Shit, you just put me on because there's a list of them. There's so many.
The number one.
Fuck.
Is there a band that's still famous that annoys the fuck out of you? Because I'll tell you mine after you tell me yours.
I don't know.
I'll show you mine after you show me yours. It's fucking grade school shit.
Maybe I want to hear you first because I don't know, man.
No. I can hold back. You got to go first.
Shit, worst ever. God, that's a loaded question.
Well, hate's a bad word, but
yeah,
this is a band I hate. And I used to think
probably something from the '80s, like Thompson Twins or something. I used to get so pissed off watching because we were so limited on what we can hear and see when we were kids.
Yep.
And MTV, you know, thank God Twisted Sister came out and blown up and
Billy
shit
Idol.
like that. Yeah, all that good stuff. But then you would get stuck with some of that. Some of that shit, and I don't know. That's nothing against Thompson Twins, but that was just the first thing that came to my head right now. They're probably not even really that bad. I just hated that "Hold Me Now."
Journey.
Oh, really?
Fucking hate Journey.
Oh.
Here's a good Journey story though. So when they did the Raised on Radio tour, and they had the black dude that's on American Idol when he was fat back then, playing bass.
Oh, I did not know.
He's like slim now.
Oh, yeah.
And but the girl that I was dating at the time was in love with Neil Sean.
Oh, okay.
And so, I'm like, even then, I hated Journey, but at the time, I took her to see Bon Jovi's. I actually liked Bon Jovi once upon a time. No, fuck. They fucked Richard Sambora, so I don't care how many drugs you're on. You don't fuck your best friend. So, that being that, here's the greatest part of the story is, so we go to Pittsburgh to see Journey. I was still living in West Virginia at the time. And I'm like, if you want to go, you're buying the fucking tickets. This is before I could get on the VIP list like I am now.
Sure.
But I'm like, if you want me to go see Journey with you, and she was just with the drool over the guitar player, who's a great guy. Also with Bad English, and great band.
Yeah.
John Waite from the Babies. Great band. But we go, and she bought tickets, and she didn't know what she was doing. They were the highest seats you can get behind the stage. So we're looking down. I'm like, you can't even see the fucking guy you want to masturbate to. It's like, isn't it a fucking classic story? It's like,
nosebleed,
and I had to fucking sit through fucking Journey.
Really? You're upset about? Oh, okay.
No, I don't like Journey because I think they're overrated. They're okay. They're like Bon Jovi, okay.
Yeah, they're in that same level. Yeah, I like Bon Jovi, but I don't know if I've ever owned any of their albums.
Speaking of Bon Jovi and bands, do you know that? Wait, we got to do this first.
Every great day starts with a cup of get the fuck out of bed coffee from Martin Atkins and Dark Matter Coffee. Go to darkmattercoffee.com. Look for the big red logo that says get the fuck out of bed. America runs on damage, and it all starts with a cup of get the fuck out of bed coffee. There are 10 commandments and there are 7 deadly sins, but there is only one MK Ultra Magazine. Visit us daily online at www.mkultramagazine.com for entertainment news, reviews, and interviews. mkultramagazine.com, home of Alexander's Diary of a Damned Man. That's mkultramagazine.com.
Before we get into this next bit, I got to give props to Cassie Belazik.
Yeah.
And you
awesome.
two know each other without knowing me.
Yes.
And we love her, and her boyfriend, Scott. Hi, Scott.
Scott.
Is here. And my girlfriend's here again. Only this time she's not going to be on a mic unless she wants to do Kiss Trivia, which is coming up later. So, all right. In the 70s and 60s, you could sing songs about having sex with underage girls. You cannot do that now because everybody's canceled.
Right.
Rosie or Whoopi Goldberg canceled.
Right.
They're trying to cancel Joe Rogan, which is not going to happen. But you can't have an opinion anymore. This is why I like this medium. And the whole fucking Spotify shit, people getting off Spotify because Joe Rogan. I'm like, because he had an opinion. But Whoopi says something stupid. Like, you know, you can't say even the R word anymore. You can't say.
Oh, really?
You can't say it. You can't say the R word. But oh, that's on film. So rock bands did songs about fucking underage girls, and I can say fuck because this is a freeform media.
Sure.
So I'm going to go through a list, and please go along with this with me as I sent you the list, but I didn't see the lyrics. Number one that gets me is Ringo Starr after the Beatles broke up did a song called "You're 16."
That's right.
You come on like a dream, peaches and cream, like strawberry, lips like strawberry wine. You're 16, you're beautiful in your mind. You got ribbons and curls. Oh, what a girl. I sparkle and shine. Oh, you could not do that song now.
Yeah.
And then we got, go ahead.
Oh, I was just wondering, how old was he when he wrote that?
It was the 70s after the Beatles broke up. So
yeah,
he's probably like well into his 30s. At the
creepy
time.
old man right there, I think. No.
Be careful. Who are you looking at? You know, the greatest thing is like when I started dating her, my friend Ashley, who you're gonna love, she's emailed me. She goes, she's beautiful and over 30. Creepy old man. But I said, but okay. Next lyric is, of course, from 1983, the Stray Cats. Sexy as 17. I'm gonna walk to the corner and meet my little Marine. She's the only girl who understands me. She's sexy and 17, my little rock and roll queen. She's a little bit obscene and get off a little steam. Dig that sound, shake it around your mind, your mind, your mind. Stray Cats. All right. You said, what's the most fucking wrong song from a rock and roll band who was top 40 who had a hit about fucking an underage girl?
Well,
oh, I think you know this guy. No, I've seen pictures of you with him.
Oh, shit.
You know, come on. It's your turn. Come on.
Hold on. That sings about underage girls that I know?
Oh, I've seen pictures of you with him. I think you played with him.
Winger?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh. I said it.
Yeah, you know.
So the song's called 17. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Yeah. She's only 17. And it's just crazy because I remember how big of a hit that was. And it never was questioned once back then.
Never. But first time I saw him play was Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
When Kane Roberts was on guitar.
Yes.
And the drummer, our friend, Eric Singer.
Eric Singer. What a fucking lineup right there, man. Holy shit.
I don't know how he played with those fingers. He was like Sylvester Rambo playing the guitar. He actually had a machine gun guitar that he played. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know how he played because that was he played. Oh, we're gonna get into the Dean in a minute. So next song. Oh wait, Winger song 17. Just when I thought she was coming to my door, she whispered, sweet, and brought me to the floor. She said, "I'm only 17, but I'll show you love like you've never seen." She's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me. You could not do that now.
Yeah, now that you talked it and didn't sing it, now that is making it very creepy level. You know,
is it me?
but no, it's funny because I've seen Kip Winger a few times. Well, we did a show with him, and he played acoustic after we played or something like that. It was really awesome. And but before he would do that song, he would talk and he would say he would sing, "She's only 47" or something. Yeah,
there's nothing good about that. How about change it to "She's only 63"?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Next up, 1960s, the Beatles.
Okay.
In the beginning, I saw her standing there. Opens up with, "Well, she was just 17, if you know what I mean, and the way she looked was way beyond compare. And so how could I dance with another when I saw her standing there?" So, all right, here's up one of our favorites. I say the list, but I didn't say the lyrics. Ted Nugent, Jailbait. Ted Nugent actually had a Filipino girl emancipated, or what's it called? When you? when parents sign over your rights to
isn't that what it's called?
Misfit?
I think so, yeah.
When you sign the rights off, so took this little Filipino on tour, and so Jailbait goes, well, I don't care. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't care if you're just 13. You look too good to be true. I know you're probably clean. This is the one thing I've got for you, Jailbait. You look so good, Jailbait. You set me free, Jailbait. You look so fine. I've never have to have you in a matter of time. Ted. Oh, okay. Here's a classic one. You ever see that movie?
I didn't know that about Ted though. Never heard that.
I'm way older than you. I dye my hair. I love Ted no matter the controversy and all that, and I don't like his opinions, but he has a right to say what he wants to. The Police did a song based on the book and the movie Lolita. Don't Stand So Close to Me. So it goes, young teacher, the subject, schoolgirl fantasy. She wants him so badly, knows she wants to be with me. Inside her, there's a longing. The girl's an open page. Bookmark, she's closed now. The girl's half my age.
So that song's not about COVID then. Don't stand so close to me.
Oh, fuck. Excellent. I'm glad to. All right. Before we get into the big one, and I've talked about this with the guy, we're going to discuss in a minute. Spinal Tap. Tonight, I'm going to rock you. You're so sweet, but you're just 4 feet. You still have your baby teeth. Girl, you're too young and I'm too well hung. And tonight I'm going to rock you. That fucking lyric. Are you ready for the final 3?
Yes. Bring
it. Gene Simmons. Christine 16.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
That was a huge hit. Top 10 hit.
Was, yeah.
I don't usually say things like this to girls your age, but when I saw you coming out of school that day I knew I've got to have you. I've got to have you. She's been around, but she's young and clean. I've got to have her. Can't live without her. Gene Simmons, and I discussed with him, I think our first interview, I don't know how many times, and I'm done with him, by the way, but I'm like, why do you write about underage girls? He's like, I actually like older women like Sophie Loren. I'm like, makes sense. Domino. They call her Domino, so fine. She's got a reputation. Haven't have a hope. It's a sticky situation. She's not old enough. She ain't old enough to vote. She ain't old enough to vote.
Oh, and that what album? That was
that was on Revenge.
Yeah, so that's out of makeup and everything. And
you ready for 1974 lyric from Gene Simmons of Kiss?
Sure.
Gene Simmons, Going Blind. Little lady, can't you see? You're so young, so different than I. I'm 93, you're 16. Can't you see I'm going blind? What a fucking sick lyric.
God, I never even thought. That's such a great song, though. Now I
know. Dude, it's got a groove.
But, yeah, it's got a great groove.
But back then, you didn't think about it. Now,
I didn't think about it.
If you did these songs now, you're fucked. You're canceled.
Yeah.
Your band, nobody will come see you.
Yeah.
I miss the days when people would like protest and outside the Marilyn Manson
concert.
That was
awesome. Like God, yeah. I loved it.
I also like the those what's it called? That Baptist church is like the dude God hates fags. God's hate fags, and I love hanging out with people and fucking with them. God's supposed to love everybody if you believe in God. Right. All right, we're up for next song. Your new band, your latest band, Straddlin Rosie.
Yes, love those guys.
All right, well, tell me about it because I haven't seen you live.
Okay, yeah.
Guess what? COVID happened. There's no shows.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's, because I think I've been in the band almost 3 years now. If not, I feel bad if I forgot how many years.
So this is the band you were in. You were doing LA Gun shows.
Yeah. Well, we had a couple dates with them, but they canceled, or I don't know if it was the club or the band or whatever. But yeah, that was definitely height of COVID.
I was going to travel to see that.
Oh,
I wanted to see you with them.
Yeah, because I was up in Wisconsin. But no, I with these guys, after I did Emperors, I pretty much kind of was going to call it quits, playing.
But you went more like straight rock and roll with this.
Straight rock and roll.
Yeah.
I still get people kind of questioning. They like it, but they question like, wow, you really switched. And I'm like,
that's what musicians do.
Yeah, I'm not, I'm a drummer. If I hear a good groove, then I'm sold. It doesn't matter what, if it's the heaviest band or something on classic radio, whatever, I'm very open. If it sounds good and I'm tapping my foot, I'm in,
Right.
And these guys, they're just real nice guys and great musicians. And our guitar player, he's just a writing motherfucker, and he just spits the stuff out. So yeah, and it's so I've just been enjoying doing that, and I got to start working new material with them, which is pretty cool, because before I used to always, the last person I worked with music was in Emperors with Jeff, and I was pretty much like, well, I'll never be able to write. He knew he's a guitar player, I'm a drummer, and it was kind of weird. We had the Dimebag Vinnie Paul thing where we can read each other and write together like that, because a lot of people are like, well, drummers don't write, but
bullshit.
We really
Peter Criss wrote Beth, supposedly.
Your favorite drummer. But yeah, so it's cool, taking this being in a new project and all new members, and that I'm, it's just a different thing, and I like it. Yeah.
All right,
very cool.
This is From the Street Rock and Roll on the MKULTRASOUND podcast.
Usually we play this game at band practice. If I say baby, it's a bishop and drink. I say both. Isn't that right, Jay? Here you go. Devil's daughter, preacher's water, baby at your feet. Paint a picture of the Mary, hand between the knees. Mercy on me, yeah, yeah. Mercy on Maggie, mercy on Maggie, mercy on. Mercy on Maggie, mercy on me.
Oh, is that live?
Yeah, that was live.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
What a fucking great fucking tune.
Thanks. Yeah.
Want a killer look without breaking your wallet? Try Killer Beards. All beard products are made with natural ingredients to stop beard dandruff and itching before it starts while giving you a smooth, silky beard that smells amazing. Choose from 5 amazing scents that will have everyone saying, "Wow, that's a killer beard and it sure does smell good." Also available are shampoo and bars of rough cut soap. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy at etsy.com/shop/killer beards. That's Killer Beards. Use the discount code MKUltra20 for 20% off. That's MKUltra20.
Oh, yeah, it's that time of the month. And not for you, baby. All right, I want to play Kiss Trivia with Jason Meudt. Now,
yeah.
this is... No, you have to understand. I took this guy... I don't know if you're a cameraman or as a friend, but we went and see Fox Fest, the 10-year anniversary of Eric Carr's death, who's my favorite drummer of all time. And you saw me interview Bruce Kulick.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And you got a picture of that girl laying on my lap.
Yeah, she was a Kiss online girl or something.
Yeah, and then
like
she's
that.
like,
Yeah, she was
Bruce
real
like,
cool.
and she's laying across her
Yeah,
lap.
yeah,
You took that picture.
Yes, yeah.
And Jason said, I've never seen a guy do an interview like I did, because I just sat down and like started talking.
Yeah, it was.
And
so
that's
cool.
how I do my interviews now. But this is Kiss Trivia, and I win and I lose, and get the buzzers, the bell.
Oh shit! All right, so what do I don't know
right.
how to do.
If I get it wrong, you hit that. If I get it right, hit the bell. All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he's a game show for the 1970s.
I should probably just put this over here then, because I think you're.
I don't know.
I'll start off with some easy ones.
All right. No, don't do easy.
Okay.
No. Do not do easy with it. This guy's filming us. This is great. All right.
Well, this is
fucking awesome.
Okay. Well, here, let me just ask you. I'm going to start off with this one. You might think it's easy, but I had to look for the answer.
Oh. Well.
So, all right, where was Dress to Kill recorded?
Fuck. Oh, Neil Bogart produced it, the owner of Casablanca, the founder of Casablanca Records, but it was recorded in
That you were right on, but yeah.
Rocksteady Studios, New York City.
No, it was Electric Lady.
Oh, you know who?
I figured you might.
You know who Electric Lady was created by Jimi Hendrix.
Is that right?
Exactly. That's his studio.
Okay.
That's a fucking great story behind that. All right.
Yeah.
And I could tell you talk forever about the producer, but all right. Next question.
All right. This is
all right. I'm going to let you do 6 because you're my only guest. So usually everybody gets 3. You get 6.
Oh,
so 6.
A little bit of Satan.
Shout the devil. And then we'll talk about that movie later. All right. You're up. Go, brother.
Oh, this is all right. This is interesting. What was the name of the first club that Kiss played?
Coventry.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome. I didn't.
Why do I know this? There was 5 people in the audience.
Yeah, that I knew. I didn't know the name of the club though. That's so cool. All right, this is an easy one, but I didn't know exactly what it was called. All right. So, all right, you'll get it.
You're on 3.
What makeup design did Paul Stanley experiment with for a brief period in 1973?
The Bandit.
Yes.
He was a bandit stealing hearts.
Okay. See, I knew he had. I didn't know that's what it was considered was the Bandit.
This is so embarrassing.
No.
All right, we're on 4.
No, I did Kiss Trivia once with my girlfriend Margie's guitar player Sparta, who's a huge Kiss fan, and I actually did pretty good. So
the funny thing is, I'm not a Kiss fan anymore.
Yeah, but it's all in your brain.
Yeah,
just
right.
like if I start talking to you about WKRP or any of those stupid old shows, Who's the Boss? You'll probably have every answer for about
0.
that.
All right, yeah,
anyway.
4.
What was the number of shows on the Destroyer tour? That's a tough one.
I know.
Oh fuck, I wouldn't know.
100,
Really?
125?
67.
That's it?
That
was huge.
Why would that be just 67? Because they were putting 2 albums out a year.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just a time frame where they got to get. I don't know, man.
Okay.
That's kind of fucked up.
Hey, 5. This is number 5.
Yeah. No, that's an easy one.
You could fucking make me. No, don't give me anything easy.
Yeah.
Except for her.
All right, in 1977, a rumor started that the name Kiss. Oh, that's easy. Stood for what?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's 2. Knights of Saint Service and Kids in Saint Service.
Yeah, it's Knights. Yeah. Oh.
All right.
Double.
This
one.
is number 666. You get that history. All right. don't give me something easy. You got a good
this
one?
is okay. This is only a fan would know this one because a lot of people don't even know this guy was in the band because it was just a blink of the eye. Where was Kiss guitarist Mark St. John born?
Mark Horton is his real
No,
name.
born. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Mark Horton. Where's he born?
Yeah.
Why'd I give a fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he was a blip.
He was a blip.
He
Yeah.
never played live, and they
Just
number one, they talked shit on him, which he didn't deserve. Whatever. They brought him in, and Kiss was going through the phase of changing. Where's he born? I would say Indianapolis, Indiana, because I hate that fucking place.
he was Hollywood, California.
Go figure.
I met him once before he passed. It was when the NAMM show
yeah,
in Chicago.
But he was at the Kiss Fest once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but he was at the NAMM show. Yeah, and I felt bad because I told him, I said, this is back before the internet. I'm like, dude, I have one picture of you in a magazine or something like that. And he's like, dude, he gave me his address and everything. He's like, can I have that, a copy of that? I'm like, dude, you were in Kiss. I'm like, okay, yeah. I never sent it to him. I felt bad. But I got it somewhere where he wrote his address down.
So Jason has this great company. Well, you do films, you do videos,
Yes.
but you do merch for rock bands.
Yeah.
Let's plug it. Go.
Oh, as merch, yeah. I do a lot of what's called, a lot of people know it's laser engraving. So I do just custom merch for a lot, not just for bands, but for anything, awards, holidays, this and that. But it's custom and people really dig it. Like it's original. It's your idea. You tell me, and then I'll go and design it. And I laser engrave and put anywhere from dog tags to glasses.
Did I? We went to GlamourCon once. When I met Black Dwarf, and we were selling you gave me plates, and I had 2 Ultra Vexes going around.
Right.
We just walked in and like I owned the place, and we didn't pay for shit. And
nope.
And they had the dog tags, and those went nuts.
Yep.
I want to redo those, and the colors were wonderful. It was like fuchsia, pink, and black.
Yes.
And, it was sexy. It was super sexy.
Yeah.
But then we put them on for keychains, and you wore around your neck.
Yeah.
It was one of my biggest fucking sellers ever.
You had that down because I remember we went there, and you had a couple girls with your shirts on, with the plates, with the tags on. You're there, and then I remember I was taking pictures, and we just looked. It just was the look.
We just walked in,
and everybody wanted to do an interview with you, or everybody knew you were somebody important. They didn't know who you were, and if they really knew you, then they would have kicked us out of there.
No, right?
No, just kidding.
No, there was a whole long weekend at that hotel, and I've got other stories we can share. But
we went to a VIP party that night, and I forgot the artist. He's a very, very famous artist.
Yeah. Oh my God, the after show party is the best.
And I got a lot of work from that.
And I had hotel room. And
yeah.
I didn't
stay the night, but I remember I went to the party.
You got this picture with
which one?
That one model that was in the video that we did with Ron Marks.
Oh
and
yeah,
the one that was running under the tracks.
Yeah.
And then you took that picture where we're in the hotel room. She's wiping my nose because I guess my snot was coming out. Something was July.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, there might have been a mirror or something. So, all right. Here's what's great. I love soil.
Yeah.
And we have a mutual friend.
Yeah.
That was from soil. And he's your good friend, Tim King.
Yeah.
You did what just blew my mind, a death metal video. It's just insane. I can't pronounce the name of the band or anything. So
Embryonic Autopsy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's I got Tim and I we hang out occasionally, and our other buddy
he's a super
Rob.
sweet guy, by the way.
So yeah. And we actually, it's funny because we always go to the Kuma's Corner in Schaumburg, and that's where we go hang out because it's kind of our center. The three of us go and hang out. And we were out one night, and he says, "Hey, I'm putting together this death metal band that because he used to be in a death metal band called Oppressor years ago.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he toured Europe, everything.
Was that an earache?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, that's when he was 20 years old. He was doing that before Soil. So that's why he was a death metal. Actually, all those guys in Soil were death metal guys, pretty much.
Even Sean Glass.
I don't know anything about like that guy too much, but the other guys, yeah, like Adam, I know was in that, and the guitar player. But yeah, so anyway, I guess Soil was on tour, and one of the techs, Scott Roberts, was he used to play guitar in Otep, but he was guitar tech for Soil. And I guess they just started writing this album and all that. So long story short, even though I made it really long, they needed a music video. He asked me to film it. I said, sure, I'll do that. And he goes, I want you to play drums in it. I said, hell no, I don't want to do that. I go, this is the heaviest song. I can't play that.
Dude, it's heavy as fuck.
But yeah. And the drummer, I think, is from Europe. So, and Tim just basically said, hey, I want my friends to be in this video. And everybody is actually a musician that's in it. And obviously, but, you know, Tim and Scott are the guys that recorded it. You know, I didn't do anything with recording or anything other than you see my mug on the vinyl, which is cool. And in the couple, they did 2 music video, or I actually did I didn't even.
You directed both of them, right?
Yes. There was a second one that just was released the other day. But yeah, so I just had a lot of fun working with them. My brother, who's a great camera guy. Jacob.
I miss him. I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I love that guy.
And so I got him out working again, because he was a big guy in California, you know, working for a lot of big movies and shows and stuff like that. So I said, dude, just give me a hand. I go, I'll throw you, you know, some cash, whatever. Just come and do it. He's like, fine, all right. And boom, as soon as he came out with his lights and all that, I'm like, okay. I got my brother on board. He's a pro at it. I directed it, and then I just went back and started cutting it. And I think they put a bunch of disclaimers on it because it's very violent. But I'm like, it's just a little 4-minute horror movie. That's all it is. And it's not body parts that are in it. It's actually, I went up to my mom's freezer and she gave me some old pork chops, and it's like, okay, I worked it in there to make it look like it's, I don't know. Well,
you know how fucking funny that is?
Yeah. Dude, it's funny because I'm in the video a few times, not only playing drums, but we needed people.
Oh, you got to keep talking because I got to redo this.
No, we needed people to be in it. And so I think one of my buddies couldn't make it there to be in like this hazmat suit. So I just put it on, and you know, we're doing all this crazy stuff. And I just remember he's yelling action, and I'm in this hazmat suit, and I'm holding my other buddy down who's playing this alien, and we're gutting him open. And I just remember as we're filming this, and I'm just sitting there slicing open his stomach, well, the piece of pork. And I'm going, for like a quick second, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? The fuck? I'm like, this is the craziest fucking thing. But then that was only a quick second. And then I got right back on. I'm like, yeah, all right, keep rolling. Yeah. So yeah. And I remember like the second video, all I did was I just drank a lot of coffee and smoked some weed, and I edited it and I cut it all together in like one day. And I was like, this is it, done, you know? So, but yeah, that's dude,
it's fucking heavy. And you know what I love about the work that you're doing, especially with your Straddlin Rosie and this new thing, you get a lot of press.
I'll take it.
And guess what? The greatest thing is none of it's bad. They say there's no such thing as bad press. You know what? There is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah. Try being OJ.
Well, he's still out there, isn't he? He's always still smiling,
golfing, and rubbing on white blondes.
Yeah. He ain't doing bad, I guess. I don't know.
All right, we're gonna play this song and we're gonna come back and close the show. But I had to edit something out, so this is
Embryonic Autopsy.
This is the heaviest song I've ever played on this show in 3 years.
Oh, nice.
the one thing about music that I love is production. Like, that's good production, but I think one of the greatest produced records is Bloody Kisses.
Fuck yeah.
And they did that all themselves.
Fuck
Bloody Kisses,
yes.
the dripping and everything.
Dude, changed my life. Typo Negative changed my whole perspective of music, everything.
And it was funny. We're friends with these guys.
Yeah.
We're friends with these fucking 4 fuckers from Brooklyn who actually grew up together, went to high school together.
Yeah, dude.
I miss Peter so much.
Did you see John Kelly? They were saying something about, he got asked,
the reunion or tribute.
And they basically said, yeah, good luck getting Josh.
No, he was like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's a paramedic now.
Yes, yeah. Why go? Yeah.
He cut his hair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he had the hair.
But he did. John did say he goes. Yeah, maybe it'd be cool if a girl
singer, and this from Heart.
Yes,
he suggested the singer for Heart, which would make sense, but I don't ever want to see it happen.
No. I mean it'd be okay for a show if they did a tribute show, anything just so people.
But I would like to see like Phil, like everybody on stage.
Yeah,
like I can see that like they do a Leonard Cohen tribute, because you can't ever replace Peter Steele. Yeah. It's absolutely impossible.
I remember seeing Typo Negative on Ozfest, and he was playing Kill All the White People, and Phil came out, and they're both out. I'm like, and in Dimebag sitting I remember on the side of the stage just banging his head with a bottle of Crown. Every band all the way up to Sabbath just banging his. I'm like, this is so cool. Cold Chambers on that bill. Yeah, I know. You know those guys.
You think?
Yeah, Drain SGH was on there. Yeah. So
yeah. Oh my God, Drain, and then she. Well, I don't want to talk about people's personal lives, but Drain.
Powerman 5000 was on that. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's one of my favorite Typo Negative stories. Is I traveled. I was on MK Ultra tour, doing shows, and you drive in a car, a piece of shit, and you gotta like call somebody up to kind of come to your house and shower. You gotta crash, we don't have money. Yeah. And we had that Alrosa Villa, which is where Dimebag got killed.
Been there.
And Typo was playing, and I walk in, and they're doing sound check. So I go, you know me. I walk in like I own the place, and I've got my tank top, my tattoo, and I combat boots and black jeans, and they were rehearsing or sound check Light My Fire. I'm like,
oh, fuck
my favorite band, my second favorite band is covering my favorite band. So Peter comes over, and I'm like, can I get you anything, man? He's like, yeah, some coffee. And I'm like, that was awesome. Yeah. And he says, we're gonna play it. And they did, and this whole time, the fucking staff thought I was in the band. So I'm drinking free like a mother. That's not the first time this has happened. And then they go on stage, and I go to the bar, and they're like, "Are you supposed to be up there?" They realized they were giving guy free fucking booze.
Well, that's when you just say, "I'm a tech. I'm working with him."
The thing is, like that. I drank beer, so it wasn't that expensive.
Sure,
I don't drink beer anymore, but. Oh my God, I got so many great Typo. The very first thing that Peter Steele ever said to me when I interviewed him when they were opening for Motley Crue. And
and King's X was on that too.
And Typo Negative could only play 3 songs because their songs are so long.
Yep. Are you sure it was 3? I thought it was just Bloody Kisses, or was it 3?
Maybe it was Bloody Kisses tour, so their songs are so long, they were playing the long shit. So.
Yeah, because they played first, but they only had like a 25-minute set at that.
Yeah, so, and I go backstage, and Tommy Lee's there.
Oh, nice.
And doing the drum thing. And then Peter says, is that a Sister Mercy tattoo? I do a pretty good Peter, don't I? What's wrong with you, man? When he saw my Typo tattoo, he's like, what's wrong with you, man? Why'd you scar yourself like that? The guy was the greatest.
Oh, he's
nicest.
Such a gentleman.
Those guys were the scariest looking guys, the nicest fucking human beings I think I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
Other than you.
Oh, thank you.
What a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for doing this. I wish we had more music, but we did that. We did 4 bands. We talked about 2 decades of music.
Thank you.
You're a whole lot of fucking fun. And do we have to say thanks to anybody? I'll say thanks to William Zimmerman, Ethan Marzolas from Cleopatra Records. Ethan, you're fucking awesome. He used to sing for Spawn Ranch. William Zimmerman, the great publicist, my friend. You want to say props to anybody?
No, I want to just thank you for having me out.
Thank you, brother.
Dude, this means a lot. I mean, just because, I don't really think about like my past too much. I'm always kind of moving forward, but to be able to, talk about, just keep bringing up all this, like pulling up here, like the little bar that's around the corner. I remember
filming
a video right there. I would have never thought about that until I was like, I remember that place, and just, the Kiss trivia, all this, and you guys all being here. This is a lot of fun. I really
Cassie, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Scott, it's good to see you. All right, we're done. Thank you so much for listening. You can find us on MKUltraMagazine.com and SoundCloud and YouTube. You'll see it in a couple of days. You people can't wait. You're going to hear this show tonight. Jason, thanks, brother.